for joining the collective. We have a reformer workout today. For this class, you will need your box and one dumbbell. I'm going for 5 pounds today. Let's get started with footwork. All of our springs on. If you like your footwork a little bit lighter, feel free to pop a couple springs off of there. Coming all the way down onto your back. Headrest can be lifted. We are going to start narrow. Squeeze the inner thighs together and bring your heels to the foot bar. Flex your feet, pull your toes back towards your shin. Press the carriage all the way out. Resist as you come back in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, resist those springs. Working in that full range of motion, keeping that midline connection, meaning everything is squeezing together towards the center of the body. Linking the movement to the breath. We have an inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract the core and resist the springs. Looking to find work in both directions. Pressing against the foot bar and then resisting the pull of the springs on the way back in. On your next one, bring the carriage to halfway and just hold, pulling your toes back towards your shins. You're starting to feel that burn throughout the legs. Tailbone stays anchored. Now add a pulse up, down, lift, lower. Good. Little tiny pulse. We're here for 4, 3, 2, right back into that full range, all the way out, all the way in. Keeping those legs hugging tightly together. Energy through those toes as they're pulling back towards the shins. Nice work. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you come home. We have one more set of pulses at halfway, but first we're going to go into that hold. Press all the way out. Bring the carriage to halfway. Hold it here. Actively pressing into the foot bar. Now we do that little pulse. Up and down. Lift and lower. You got this. Press. Press. We have 4, 3, 2. Go all the way out. All the way in. Now I want you to externally rotate from the hips and take your toes to the corners of the foot bar. So we're externally rotated, knees and toes are tracking towards the outward diagonals of our room. Now lift the heels like you're wearing high heels. Send the carriage all the way out. Resist as you come back in. Nice job. We're trying to find the stability within the ankles, meaning we want to keep those ankles nice and still. We don't want a lowering and a lifting of the heels as we press out. We want to keep the heels lifted the entire time. Inhale to press. Exhale as you resist the springs. Nice job. On your next one, hold it at halfway. Keep it still. Just lower the heels, lift the heels. Carriage is not moving, it's just the ankles lowering and lifting for 4. You got this. Final 2. Keep them high, back to that full range. Now make sure the knees are tracking over the toes, nice and wide as that carriage comes home. Inhale to lengthen. Feel that core contract as you return the carriage home. One more set of heel drops here. Bring the carriage to halfway. Keep it still. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Down, up. See if you can isolate everything. Tailbone stays heavy. Rib cage is closed. For 3, 2, keep the heels high. Press all the way out. Now walk the toes towards the center of the foot bar. Let those heels drop under for a nice stretch here. If it feels good, you can alternate which heel is lowering underneath the bar. And then when you're ready, bring the carriage home. Our final footwork position, we're going to be hip distance apart on our arches. So we wrap our feet around the foot bar. Knees are tracking directly above our hips, going straight up to the ceiling. Press into the foot bar with your arches to take the carriage out, and then bring it right back home. Don't take that free ride in. I want you to actively resist the pull of the springs. So we take it out and then resist, resist, resist as we come in. We should be able to do a full inhale as we press out, full exhale as we come in. Careful of our knees. We don't want to lock them out as we press out, keeping a micro bend. This is our final set of footwork. On your next one, bring the carriage to halfway again. We're going 6 inches. Up, down, up, down. Now anchor the tailbone. Really pressing into the foot bar. Make sure you have even weight in both of the arches. For 4, 3, 2, back to that full range of motion. All the way out, all the way in. Great job. Relink to your breath. Inhale. Exhale from the back of the throat. Final set of pulses here to finish footwork. Bring it to halfway, 6 inches. Up, down. We press, pull, press, pull. Good. 4, 3, 2, final one. All the way out, all the way in. Let your knees drop off to one side, stretching out the low back. Exhale, pull your feet to the center. Allow them to drop off to the other side. I love the stretch after footwork. Exhale to center. Hug those knees into your chest. Now I want you to lay your legs over the foot bar. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. We're going to come into a roll up to get ourselves all the way up. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, chin to chest. Come all the way up. All right, keeping all our springs on, we are going to grab our short box and our weight. So springs stay on. Box comes short box style. And we are going to sit facing our foot bar right on top of our box. We're going to grab that safety strap, place our legs underneath it. We're going to flex our feet so there's no chance of us slipping off here. And then we're going to bring the weight to our chest, elbows hug in by our rib cage. Starting out nice and tall, we're going to tuck the pelvis, round down, and then exhale, taking it up. So make sure that pelvis is tucking underneath you so you can round down, finding that C-spine. And then exhale, take it up. Make sure you're pressing against that safety strap. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Try to draw the shoulders away from the ears. Now option, we're going to add an overhead press once we roll down. So we're going to roll down and hold. Extend the arms up, bring them back to the chest. Round it up. Nice job. Tucking, scooping, rounding, hold. The weights go overhead, back to the chest, and then we begin to climb up. Nice job. Use that breath to help you. We take an inhale to roll down. Exhale to lift the weight. Inhale, bring it back to your chest. Exhale to round up. Final one, we're going to hold it down there. Hold it here. We take the weight and we go 6, just the weight. 5. Can you get a little lower? Final 3, 2, 1. Great job. All the way up. Reach forward, stretch out that low back for a second. Second set, we're going to hold the weight one hand above the other. The top and the bottom of the weight are facing up and down, so the weight is in a vertical position. We're going to hold it out in front of our chest, kind of like a hug a tree position. From here, we're going to round down and lift up. Rounding down and up. Now, if you want to add on, as you go down at the same time, the arm is going to open out to the side. Exhale, close, bring it up. Switching arms, open to the side. Exhale, up. Nice job. So we're alternating which arm takes the weight. And it's as we lower, that's when the arms open. As we come up, it all comes together. Great job. Give me one more on each side, and then we're going to hold it down for a weight pass. Inhale to lower. Exhale. All right. Take it down and hold. Stay here. We pass the weight from one side to the other. You got it. Reach to the top of the head. We feel those obliques fire as we pass that weight. One more each side. Amazing job. From here, let's rotate into our side overs. So we're just going to come onto the side. Our top foot stays secured under the safety strap. Our bottom leg comes onto the box with us. Now take the bottom arm, find the headrest, and I want you to lift your hips so you can stack your hips. So you're kind of on the side hip here. You're no longer on the sits bones. We want to think about a long line from the top of our head all the way through our spine and out through that heel. So we should be at a nice diagonal here, not sitting up here. Now take the weight in the top hand. From here, we bend the bottom elbow and press up. We take it down and up. Make sure those hips are stacked one on top of each other. If you want an additional challenge, reach that bottom arm towards the ground off of the headrest as you inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 3 more. Final one. Nice job. Take the weight to the headrest. Rotate your chest to face the well. One hand on each side. Stretch it out. Nicely done. We're going to go directly to the other side. So I'm going to face my foot bar, hook my left foot, my top foot under, and then bring my right foot on the box with me. From here, my bottom hand comes to the headrest so I can lift and stack my hips. I'm not on my sits bones. I'm at this long diagonal line. The weight goes to the top hand. We're going to lower down and press up. Press up. Weight is optional. Now bottom hand is also optional. We lift and lower. Lift. Think about a long spine reaching through that heel, reaching through the crown of your head. Try to take that weight up to the ceiling. Final 3. Use that exhale. And 1. Nice job. Weight comes to the headrest. Rotate to face the well. One hand on each side. Nice big stretch here. Amazing work. Come all the way up. And now we're going to change our spring and lose the pad if you have a pad on. So we're going to go 1 blue. I'm going to take the weight into my left hand, and very carefully, we're on a super light spring here. My other hand is going to come to the foot bar to bring my right foot to the platform. Left heel to the box. You have the option to do this standing lunge series standing next to your reformer if you're more comfortable with that. Turn to face the foot bar. Back heel is lifted on the box. Front heel planted on the standing platform. Weight is in the same arm. That leg is back. I'm going to take my opposite arm out to the side for balance. Back leg stays straight. Diving down into a lunge. Back leg is straight. Pull it all the way in. This light spring really challenges our stability here. Works our balance. As you go down, the front knee bends. The torso hinges forward. So our nose, knees, and toes are all in alignment. Back leg stays straight. On your next one, I want you to hold that lunge as low as you can go. Hold it here. Bend the knee, bend the elbow. Hammer curl, knee comes in. Lengthen the arm, lengthen the knee. Nice and slow. I don't want this to be fast. I want you to work your balance in and out, staying low in this supporting leg. We have 3, 2, final one. Great job. Now rotate to face the side. My same foot stayed on the platform. My same foot stayed on the carriage. I've just rotated feet, hips, and shoulders to face the side now. The weight is going to stay in the left hand, but bring it in front of the body. We're going to press out into center split. Remember, this is a light weight. And then squeeze it back in. Take it out. Squeeze it back in. Now, if you'd like to add on, I know it's a light spring, we're going to take it out. We're going to hinge at the hips, coming into a flat back. Lift all the way up, squeeze the glutes, then pull the carriage home. Center split, hold. Hinging at the hips, come forward, weight drops towards the spring. Lifting up, squeezing the glutes, and then come in. They're separate movements. Take it out and hold, nothing moves. Hinge at the hips, flat back. All the way up, nothing moves. And bring it in, you got it. Taking it out and hold. Remember, this hinge is optional. You can just hold that center split while we do this. So option would be, take it out, hold it here, hold it here, hold it here, and then bring it in. 2 more. Taking it out, hold. Make sure that back is nice and flat as you hinge. You're pressing the hips back behind the body. Press those hips back. Lift up and in. Great job. Find your box. Super careful. We're on that light spring. Now, sit on your box facing forward, keeping the weight in the left hand. We're going to grab our loop with the right hand. Short loop will be a little bit more tension. The long loop will be a little lighter. You get that option. We're going to go into serving. Both hands, elbows are bent, palms face up. We have a weight in one hand, a strap in the other hand. Both arms are going to work together as we start. We inhale to reach long. Exhale, resist the spring. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, resist the spring. On your next one, hold it out. Just the weight comes in and out. Nice job. We have 4 more. Use that exhale where you need it most. Final one. Good job. Reset for a second. Roll out the shoulders, roll out the neck. Second series, we go into hug a tree. Both arms are going to move together, out to the side. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Now hold it together. Just the weight goes out. Exhale, in. Out and in. We have 4. Keep that strap arm still. Final one. Amazing work. Come on in. Hook that strap up. Now we switch the weight. Right hand, and we're going to start with that lunge series. So this time, left leg is coming to the platform. Be careful as you come up. Right heel lifts against the box. Weight is in my right hand. I'm going to bring my opposite arm out to a balance. Back leg stays straight. Bend the front leg as we dive down into that lunge, nose, knee, toes, and we pull all the way up. Taking it down, lifting it all the way up. Amazing job. We hinge forward as we bend that front knee. On your next one, hold it down. It's the hammer curl and knee bend at the same time. Everything goes in and out. This is slow. Slow it down for me. You've got this. We are halfway there. Stay low. 2 more. Use that breath all the way in. Weight stays in the same hand. We rotate to face the other direction. Bring that weight in front of the body. And then we press out into center split. Both legs are straight. Equal weight in both of the feet. Now we have that option to add on. We center split. We hinge. We lift. Pull it in. This is optional to add that hinge at the hips. That carriage stays still as we take it out. Really feel those inner thighs. Nice job. This is our final one. Great work. Carriage comes home. Take a seat facing the foot bar. Super careful. We finish it off with the arm series with the strap in the left hand now. So weight is still in my right hand. You have the option of the long or short loop, and we start with serving. Roll the shoulders down, palms face up. Both arms at the same time. Reach out long, resist back in. Use that breath however you feel is best for the movement, for your body. On your next one, hold it out in that serving position. Strap arm stays here. Just the weight for 6. Use that breath. Final 2. Amazing. We finished the series with that hug a tree. So both arms out to the side. Both arms come together, open out. Keeping those hands in your peripheral vision as you come out to the side. Now hold it together, just the weight. We have 6. Here we go. Out and in with that weight arm. Strap arm stays in front of the chest. We have 3. Relax the shoulders. Final one. Woo! Nice job. Good news is we're done with the weight. Hook your strap up. Let's set the weight to the side. Now we get to do a plank series. So staying on one blue, the plank will feel more challenging in the core. We can switch to one red, and that'll give you a little bit more core support, but you might feel extra in the shoulders. I'm going to go to a red today because that is where my body is at. I want that extra support. So I'm going one red spring, and we're going to kneel on our carriage facing the box. Feet can come to the platform, or they can come all the way up to the foot bar being the more challenging position. We're going to take our forearms to the box. My entire forearm is on. I don't like it when we're up here because there's a chance of slipping off that box. So make sure forearms are completely on the box. From here, we're going to press out and find our plank. So strong upper back. Find that plank. From here, I want you to pike it home. Find the plank. Hold. Second set. Bend the knees in. Press out, hold, going back to the pike. Hips lift, pull the carriage in. Hold, now bend the knees, booty stays low. Perfect. So we're alternating between a pike and that knee bend. If you're ready for that challenge, take the feet to the foot bar instead of the platform. Last set, give me one more of each. Ooh, love a little plank series. Nice job. Now let's get into some extension work. We're going to turn our box to long box. And then if you switch to a red, go back to a blue. So one blue spring, and we're going to come supine on our stomach, prone on our stomachs. That means stomach down with our head towards our risers. Stomachs down. Prone position here. I want your chest just off the box so we're able to lower and lift in this position. Open the legs as wide as the box. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the glutes. We want to create that extra space in the low back. So think about lengthening out the low back. And then hold on to the sides of your reformer and walk yourself up to find your risers. Now lengthen out the back of your neck, point the toes. Pull yourself all the way up. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. And then resist, 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 resist. A nice big pull to get us up. Hold. And then resist, resist, resist. Now if it feels good, let's add extension. As we pull, lift the chest. And then as we resist, we lower back down. We pull, squeeze through the armpits, lift the chest, reaching through the top of the head. And down. Now I want you to think about lengthening the spine, reaching the top of your head as far forward as you can to find the length in the back body. Lift it away. One more like this. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice job. Now find that flat back. So we're no longer in extension. The back of our neck is long. Bring ourselves up to halfway. Now we're going to do little pulses. Up, down. Slow pulses. Now if you can, shift the weight out of the right hand and continue with the pulses with the left arm. 3, 2. Now see if you can switch. The pulses now go to the right hand. Release the left hand. Option, keep both those hands on, please, if that's where you need to be today. Both hands again for our final set of 8. We're using control. Long back of the neck, squeezing the glutes. 2 and 1. Nice job. Hold on to the risers. Walk yourself all the way home. And then swing your legs off to the side. Hold onto your box, round the back, stretch out that low back. Great work. We are done. We are going to finish with feet and straps. So put your box to the side. I'm going to go 1 red, 1 blue. Coming onto your back with control, lower to the mat. 1 foot at a time. Press all the way out and step into those long loops. Find your Pilates V and lower the legs to a 45. Frog it into your chest and squeeze the inner thighs together as you press the feet out. Again, finding that midline connection where everything hugs in as the legs lengthen out. Last one. From here, bring the feet to parallel, and we finish with leg circles. Big sweeping circles, initiating from the hip socket. Tailbone stays anchored. Now reverse the direction. Hips stay stable, so you want nice and still hips. It's from that hip socket joint that we find that rotation here. One more. Nice job. Hug your knees into your chest. Allow that tailbone to lift off the mat and give me a gentle rock side to side. Now close your eyes. One final inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take a moment to appreciate everything that your body did for you today. Excellent job. Take the next few minutes here to stretch. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time.